For anyone who hasn't noticed, super fight season has made a triumphant return.
What a start!
But this fight, it stands alone. Two of the greatest boxers alive facing off in their primes. Who wins? Not even Vegas can predict.
Is there a fighter in the world that can beat Bud Crawford? I ain't came across him yet. Everything happened for a reason, and I truly and firmly believe the reason for me to be in this situation right now is to become 3-time undisputed champion of the world.
I'm here in boxing to make history, and winning for me means a lot in this fight because he's one of the best in the last 15 years. He accomplished a lot, and I accomplished a lot, and I think it's a perfect match.
I was excited, but I wasn't like, oh, I beat Spence, or I did it. It was something that I already knew was gonna happen. I just needed the opportunity to show everyone.
He is willing to take a risk. This is literally uncharted territories for Terence Crawford.
I don't care. He can weigh 200. That's gonna be bad on him.
Don't let anyone tell you that the weight doesn't matter. It makes this a monumental accomplishment for Crawford.
Putting on muscle don't actually mean that you're gonna be slower, but you punch a little harder.
But I think you gotta lean more towards Canelo, because like I said before, he been putting big guys out and down, and Canelo not even really a 68 pounder. He probably really should be at 60 maybe, and he been hurting these guys. I think he be dropping these guys and things like that. So, and them guys be way bigger than him come fight night. I know that for sure. They be probably close to 200 pounds, and he dropping those guys like that.
How do you see this fight with Canelo going or ending?
I'm definitely gonna win the fight for sure, but I think it's gonna be a tough fight. I think he's gonna bring the best out of me. I'm gonna bring the best out of him, and it's gonna be an exciting fight.
Boxing experts have warned Terence Crawford against facing Canelo Alvarez, but Crawford sees things differently. Ronnie Shields, however, backs Crawford to win. He believes Crawford has matured, looks sharp in training, and carries strong mental focus. Shields argues that Canelo is showing signs of age, pointing to his performance against William Skull as evidence of decline. According to him, it's Crawford's speed, not power, that will give Canelo the most trouble. If Crawford pulls it off, Shields says it would rank among the top 10 greatest victories in boxing history.
Bud Crawford.
Okay.
And I just see Bud is maturing into the fighter that he wants to be. And he's doing it for himself, not for anybody else. And so that means, I watched little clips of him training and doing different things, and I can see a big difference in Bud right now. Bud is mentally strong, and Canelo is getting older.
Right.
And when he fought William Skull in his last fight, I saw a big difference in Canelo. But I think Bud is going to be faster and, not stronger, but he's going to use his speed that's going to throw Canelo off. And I really and truly believe Bud Crawford is going to win this fight. Well, I think it definitely ranks in the top 10 of all great wins. That's for sure.
Bruce Carrington also voiced his support for Crawford, saying he favors him to beat Canelo. While admitting Canelo holds the edge in size and power, Carrington believes Crawford's skill set, high ring IQ, and superior footwork could tip the balance. He called it a great fight regardless of the outcome, but remains convinced Crawford has the tools to shock the world and secure the upset.
It's approaching. Everyone's talking about it. Canelo versus Crawford. How do you see this fight going?
Crawford all the way. Hey, listen, it's going to be a good fight, though. It's going to be a great fight. I love Canelo Alvarez. He's also one of my favorite fighters to watch as well. But Crawford, I feel like he has what it takes to bring the upset. I really do. Granted, the size is a big issue. And the power. But I feel like Crawford, he has the skill, he has the IQ, and the footwork to get away with it, for sure.
You see that fight going to the decisions, though, or knockout?
Yeah, I see it going to decision, for sure.
On the other hand, Jaron Boots Ennis leans toward Canelo, emphasizing his track record of stopping larger opponents. Ennis pointed out that Canelo isn't a natural 168-pounder, yet still dominates fighters who often rehydrate close to 200 pounds on fight night. Despite the size disadvantage, Canelo manages to drop them. Ennis expects a thrilling matchup and believes it's exactly the kind of fight the fans want to see.
You gotta lean more towards Canelo, because like I said before, he been pitting big guys out and down, and Canelo not even really a 68-pounder. He probably really should be at 60, maybe. And he been hurting these guys. I think he be dropping these guys and things like that. So, and them guys be way bigger than him come fight night. I know that for sure. They be probably close to 200 pounds, and he dropping those guys like that. So, I don't know. It's gonna be a great fight. The fans want to see it. So, so be it.
Meanwhile, Terence Crawford himself is confident in his chances. He admits the fight will be tough, but expects it to be exciting, with both men pushing each other to the limit. Crawford stressed that there's no personal animosity. It's purely business. He wants Canelo's belts and the undisputed crown. Calling it the biggest fight in boxing today, Crawford insisted no other matchup compares in terms of magnitude.
Biggest fight in boxing. Biggest fight in boxing.
How do you see this fight with Canelo going or ending?
I'm definitely going to win the fight, for sure. But, I think it's going to be a tough fight. I think he's going to bring the best out of me. I'm going to bring the best out of him, and it's going to be an exciting fight.
You guys have any bad blood at all, or is it all business?
It's just business. I want what he got. And that's them belts, and that's that undisputed title. And that's it. It ain't personal. It's just, he got something that I want.
After this, this is so big. Does it get bigger than this?
Not at all. This is the biggest fight in boxing. The biggest fight in boxing. No other fight in boxing today is on the level of Terence Crawford and Canelo Alvarez.
Andre Ward offered insight on the dangers of fighting bigger men, explaining that even blocked punches sap energy because of their size and power. He shared that his own success came from never fearing larger opponents, maintaining superior stamina, being deceptively strong, and punching hard enough to earn respect. Ward emphasized that relentless pressure and consistency eventually wear down bigger fighters, a formula that worked for him both in the Olympics and countless sparring sessions.
Now, that's a bigger risk. You get hit on the shoulder, ooh, and it drains you. You get
like
hit
little energy bars.
Yeah. You get hit with it. I done been in there with heavyweights, and in this ring, you can block 3 punches. Boom, 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 man. You gotta get yourself together. He ain't even laying clean. But he's such a big, strong man that you feel it. Boom. My elbow. Boom. He half caught me on my liver, half caught me on my elbow. Man, you gotta deal with that. You gotta deal with that. So, but what works for me is the fact that I'm not afraid of a bigger man. My stamina, physically stronger than what meets the eye, and I'm hitting hard enough to get respect. And then I just keep coming, and then you start to see like we're even. Then the big guy starts to wear down. That's what's always benefiting in the Olympics, sparring sessions.
Showbiz. The adult admitted he is rooting for Crawford and hopes to witness something historic. He posed the question of whether Crawford could accomplish what even Sugar Ray Leonard could not. He recalled how Leonard moved from welterweight to middleweight in his youth, only to edge Marvin Hagler in a controversial split decision that many felt Hagler deserved. While noting that Canelo fights just twice a year and Crawford stays sharper with more frequent bouts, Showbiz predicted that Crawford's road may end here against Alvarez.
Rooting for Crawford, I want to see something great. And what if Crawford is that magical? What if he's a unicorn? Not even Sugar Ray Leonard did this. Sugar went from welterweight to 160. He definitely wasn't 38. And Hagler wasn't younger than him by 4 years. Not even Sugar did. And what Sugar did was insane. And that fight was a split decision. We still don't know. I think Hagler won. I think Hagler got robbed. How did we all forget about the Madrimov fight? And what's getting me is Canelo fights twice a year. He's at least twice a year. That dude done fought 4 times a year, 3 times. This guy is fighting all the time, staying sharp. With 5 more fights on His Excellency Turki Al-Sheikh's contract. The road stops here for Bud.
Sebastian Fundora commented on Canelo's decision to bring Jaron Ennis into training camp, recognizing it as a smart move since Ennis can switch stances much like Crawford. Still, Fundora suggested Canelo likely didn't need him, hinting that the move might also serve to build hype. He praised Ennis as a standout at welterweight, but cautioned that competing at junior middleweight presents a different challenge. As someone who fights at that weight himself, Fundora expressed interest in seeing how Ennis adjusts when he eventually makes the move up.
About Ennis, he's the new addition to 154. He's yet to fight there. Canelo brought him in camp specifically because he's a switch hitter like Terence Crawford. What do you make of Ennis just not being in your division and then him contributing to Canelo's camp heading into this fight? Is that a good move?
I think it's good for Canelo's camp to have a fighter like Ennis. Because, yeah, he likes to switch right-handed, southpaw. I think Canelo probably didn't need that. But, you know, the fact that Ennis went might cause a little bit of drama. I think he did for a dramatic effect. But, you know, great fighter at 147, but 154 is a different division. They have me in there, so we'll see what he could.